lesson you're going to be going through.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the next lesson of baby steps. So let's see that all of you push play once again to get a new lesson for the week. Last week we were talking about cribs, basically about what should be in the crib, what shouldn't be in the crib, and basically policies and regulations of a crib. This week is going to be more on the developmental for your baby as they go into a toddler stage. Now, with this, it's going to lead to this topic that's very important, and this week's topic is going to be called this week's topic is called encourage/discourage. Now, what I mean by encourage/discourage is mainly, how can I say this? Once your child gets older, they look up to their parents. They look up to us. And they always want us to be proud of their accomplishments. They always want us to, help them all the time, right? Help them get better, always be proud of them no matter what. We are mainly their guidance counselors. We're the leadership. We have to gain leadership with our children. But what you need to understand is that encouragement is one of the most important things. Besides the ACT rule and all that stuff, encourage is one of the most important things. Because your child, as I just mentioned, is going to look up to you more than anybody else. And when your child looks up to you, people, it's going to show how much you care. And it's going to show how much they really care for you also as their parent and guardian. My main point of this dialogue topic is that you need to understand. We're going to go through a little list in a few minutes, okay? We're going to go through a little list for encourage, and then another list of discourage, of what you should be doing for encouragement and what you shouldn't be doing for discouragement, okay? But remember something, people. Encouragement is very, very important. For example, if your child just drew you a picture, and it may not look so nice, it may be more scribbles, very colorful, it may not look so nice as like an artist did it, but your child worked so hard on that. I mean, are you going to look at that and look at your child in the eyes and say, oh, this is the worst picture I've ever seen. Get this hideous thing away from me, right? If you do that, you're obviously going to hurt your child very badly, correct? You don't want to do that. What you should do is if they hand you that picture, no matter how it looks, even if it's just all scribbles, they're going to want your opinion. They're going to want to know if it's good or not. You should look at them always and say, wow, that is so nice. I'm so proud of you. Great job. You want to draw me any more pictures? Always say that line to them. Do you want to draw me any more pictures? Because that will encourage them to want to do more. It'll get better. They'll get more creative in their activities, right? But discouragement is different too. Discouragement is very bad. When you have a false assumption about something, which means is that you think your kid did something that happened in your house, they do something funny or weird and you judge them on it in a negative term, I mean, that's not right. Your children are still developing into human beings still. They already developed as a human being once they came out of that womb, but their insides, their machine has to develop now, right? And the thing is that you need to understand is that if you want your child to grow up and become what you want them to be or what they want to be, if you want them to grow up polite, successful, and determined to do great in their lives, then yeah, you need to train them to be that way. But it's like, if you train them with negativity and discouragement, all you're going to do is train them with false motivation. They're going to grow up not wanting to do anything. They're going to grow up and just want to lay down and collect welfare or something like that. You want your child to do better in their life, not to do what you do. You want them to do better than you. That's the main goal of being a parent, okay? It's like a dog. You're training your dog. You want them to do good, but if you keep training your dog and you abuse it, if you keep making it hurt other things, they're going to think that's okay. It's going to look negative on them. Discouragement is bad. They will be discouraged if you do not train them properly. Right? Right. Now, to get this point out of the way, I want to take us all to a list of one side of encouragement and on the other discouragement, okay? So let's get to that point right now. Here is the encourage/discourage list. We're going to go through the encouraged list first. As you can see, praising accomplishments, number 1 in encouraged. That means praising them for anything that they do. As I said, if it's a scribbled picture, encourage them on it. Help them know that they did their best and they did well. Number 2, accept who they are and no matter what choices they've made. So for example, they could have made a really bad choice, or they could have made a choice that they were gay or something like that. Never ever judge them on the choices that they made. Always encourage them to know that no matter what they did, it was good. 3, help them do better. If they made a mistake or if they feel like they're having trouble in something, always have them know that you're always there to support them and help them do better in order to get over that problem. Number 4, never be afraid. Always help them make sure that they're never afraid of anything, no matter what. 5, interact with others. So if you have a bad feeling about somebody, but you don't like them because of some weird reason or ethnic, religion, or race, you should never ever stop your child from talking to that person. And last but not least, stay positive. Do not ever show your child never to be positive. That is the worst case scenario, because your child can turn out not very happy if they have to live life not positive. You would know how they feel if you had to go through life like that, never having fun or nothing in your life. Staying positive is one of the most important things on this list right now. So now, let's get through the discouraged list on the map here. Now the list to discouraged. Number 1, not accepting who they are. So as I mentioned, we should accept who they are no matter what choices they make. If you're discouraging them, that means you're not accepting who they are at all, no matter what choices they made in their lives, and that is sad. Number 2, making fun of them by their choices. So what if they like to wear pink? What if you had a son and he liked to wear pink? Are you going to make fun of him and call him gay because of it? All because he likes to wear pink? Number 3, not help them do better. So if they're going through a problem at school with a bully, are you going to sit there and let them keep getting hurt by the bully? Or are you going to step up and help them by solving the conflict if they're having trouble with the bully? 4, they're always afraid. Are you always going to scare your child with abuse, or are you going to let others hurt your child? Like, you need to really think about that for a minute, how much that can be affecting your child. Number 5, not allowed to interact with others. So because you don't like interacting with others, or because of how they are, you're not going to allow your child to interact with anyone else? That's a big problem. They need to learn about interaction in order to work with people in their lives. Number 6, never positive. As I mentioned in the last part of the encouraged list, staying positive is the most important thing of being a parent and for your child. If your child goes through life without positivity, he or she will have a very hard time in life. So we went through the list of the encouraged or discouraged. I hope all of you learned something off this list today, and I hope all of you can learn off this list and use this list for the encouraged and get rid of the other list of the discouraged, because these 6 things can help make your child really successful, and on the other side of discouraged, all those 6 things can really make your child's life unsuccessful. There you go, guys. I just gave you guys a whole list of one for encouragement of what you should be doing, and the other list of discouragement of what you shouldn't be doing. I hope all of you read this carefully, and I hope a lot of you are watching this episode with seriousness and not laughing, because this is not funny. It's true. There's a lot of disturbed children out in this world. It's just like disciplining your child. You need to discipline them properly. Encourage them. If you discipline them and discourage them, it'll turn them into disturbed children. It's the truth. It's not a lie. It's not something that I'm just making up from the bottom of my head. It's true. You need to always understand encouragement is the number one solution. Okay? It's very true. You don't ever make fun of your child of what they're wearing. You never make fun of them if they like men or women. You never do that. That's just wrong. Okay? Anyways, guys, I gotta get going now. It was nice seeing you all for this week. I hope next week all of you tune in. We're gonna teach you how to put a baby to sleep. Okay? Anyways, guys, take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Question 1. Once your child comes up to you to show you something, you shouldn't encourage them to do more. Oh, just to tell you guys, get your notebooks and pen out, because I'm not answering the questions today to your test. I hope you guys know that. So you have to figure them out right now by yourselves. I hope you guys understand that, so I'll give you one more minute. See if you can write this down all by yourself. Question 2. A child should always be praised for his or her accomplishments. Let's see what you guys write down. I hope it's something that's good and right. I hope you guys paid attention. Paid attention. Time's almost up for number 2 to go to number 3. Number 3, discourage should be the past. Not the past, but the path you follow to make your child's life successful. Well, take a second and think. Is that the answer for this question? Or is number 3 a little different than the way it's contexted out? As I said, think. It's a part of your mark. There's a review at the end. Number 4, staying blank helps your child to grow up and have a healthy and appreciative life. Which one could it be? Could it be A, positive? Could it be B, interaction? Or could it be C, fulfillment? Or could it be D, encouraged? What could it be? Question 4 is almost up. I hope you got the right answer. I'm really getting to you, huh? I understand that. Number 5. This is up to you to answer. If your child walked up to you and said that he or she was gay, what would you do, no matter how you felt about it? This is your question technically. I have my opinion, but I also have your opinion. What do you think would be the right thing to say to your child if they told you that? Really think about it. If you want to be the best parent you can be, think of the best way you can say it in the best way you can be to show. Okay, time for the review, answering the questions. Everyone, here we go.